with the athletic staff, players, but having this player removed from the team is actually denied the opportunity to
My aunt said it just came up.
So I'm being, that's why I'm being.
Yeah, she just popped in.
I called Doug at the athletic director. Honestly, hopefully he had call him. I just thought that if he had that should, now we've got I'm disappointed, like the look on Nathan's face, that whole day, last Friday we were in the emergency room, and you can see his mind going, like all the stuff he's going to miss, all the stuff that's going to be hard, and practice coming, like all these things are out, so yeah, we're all very disappointed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CBJ Cup here from the Chiller Ice House, where Waterson opened their penultimate weekend of the of this high school hockey season as they get ready to take on Cincinnati St Xavier here. I know. As we are done with warm-ups here and we get ready to go from the ice house. As when Waterson last faced off with the Bombers, it was a 3-0 win for St. Xavier. Waterson are going to need a big effort today. A depleted squad here, 4 people out that got a lot of playing time this season. 3 freshmen and the sophomore Nathan Monahan. Patrick Monahan here alongside me is Tom Somos. Welcome in, Tom.
Hello, Patrick. This is going to be Patrick's last broadcast. Patrick, you've done an outstanding job, and obviously we are looking forward to having you on our team next year.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the best in the final end of the season tournament. So it's great to have you here. We appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you.
But Patrick, with adversity, I think this team has had adversity all year around, and they've done very, very well. And they're a very gritty team, and I think that I'm optimistic things are going to work out today.
Yeah, it was a very sluggish affair when these two teams met in the middle of the season last year at the fairgrounds, which was exactly what St. X needed, as they don't they aren't a very well-rounded team, but they do have a couple of people that can go out just like Michael Wozniak can and get to the net.
It was tight and competitive. January 3rd, 3-0 Xavier. But I thought Waterson hung in there, and I think they can hang in with this team.
Yeah.
So
it was
we are down a few men, but I think that these captains can really carry the load, and they're going to be back on defense. So if they can play a very tight defensive game and with a good transitional team, good things can happen. But we just need to hang in there.
Yeah, as we get ready here now for the national anthem, and we will then set the stage for this CBJ Cup Consolation Bracket quarterfinal.
That's it. I can sit down.
I think we're having issues syncing up with the surround sound system here. Okay, so we're just going to get started right away here after they all stood there for what is a national anthem-sized amount of time on the blue line, and now we're ready to go.
Well, it's probably the quietest national anthem that I've heard, but
yeah, let's play here at the Ice House. It's a Friday night here from downtown Columbus. Waterson in their traveling reds with gold and white trim, and St. X in their home whites with blue trim. As the Bombers come into this meeting, 5-11, they finished in conference play. 9-22-3 in regular season play. Waterson looking to get their 12th win of the year. They sit at 11-19-2 here in a big encounter between these two sides. Winner will face either Dublin Kaufman or Thomas Worthington in the game after us, as it looks like it'll be Trevor Long to take the opening faceoff. Michael Wozniak back on defense with Biagio Pagan. So we'll see what the lines shake out to be, but 45 minutes of hockey is what Waterson are going to need, and they're going to need a very complete 45 minutes as the puck is down, and we are away here in the second to last weekend of Waterson hockey for this 2025 season. Quickly, the Bombers step forward. Jacob Wildermuth steps in, and Michael Wozniak will try to chop it forward on the far boards. Trevor Long steps forward and tosses it off of the boards. The Bombers go to the near side, down in front of their own bench. They move it forward, but again, that was Richards who was there, and now he tosses it in to the Waterson, or tried to toss it into the Waterson zone, and then goes onto the St. X bench.
Coach is going to play a very tight defensive style, putting Biagio Pagan and Wozniak back on defense tonight. They're going to look for that transitional style. Aggressive forecheck is the key, sound defensive play. Yeah, go ahead. You need aggressive, angry play, hard hitting, but they're also going to need Biagio Pagan and Wozniak to get into the rush and take chances.
Yep.
They're going to need some offense.
Waterson send the puck into Bomber territory, and they quickly move out. Long stretch pass. Now the Waterson get lucky as he hits the deck, but now number 2 steps into it, moving forward on the sharp angle, and King makes the save in the rebound.
Good stop by King.
Went out to the middle, and Waterson cleared it away. The Bombers now hold it, send it at the net. And a save standing up from Dalton King. Now Michael Wozniak loves the puck down, and he's got some space to work. Here comes
Wozniak's got
the Waterson
wheels.
captain stepping forward, but he takes a hit and played it too far into space. And the Bombers now will throw it the length of the ice. And Waterson will get a change in an offensive zone draw here, a minute and change into the first period.
Big hello to Dave Wozniak. We miss Dave Wozniak. I hope you get better soon, my friend. A lot of sick parents, a lot of sick kids. Hope everyone gets better soon. We'll need all of the help we can get for next week with districts.
Yeah, a lot of people out for both of these sides. St. X missing 2 players and a goalie as well. And Waterson, of course, missing 4 players. So now, here comes Hayes moving through. He steps all the way through everybody, but somehow he misses the net. Somebody got a stick on him. I don't know if that was Gibson or the goaltender King. Now out to the point. There's a shot. That one domes Dalton King, but Waterson survived so far. And now out to the point. It's kept in by Fausto, tossed forward by Everett King. Waterson now looking for an early clear as the first real pressure of the game coming from the Bombers. There's a slap shot, and Dalton King sees it all the way and makes his 4th save.
Waterson's going to have to start forechecking. They've got to get tightly checking. They cannot give this St. Xavier team this kind of room, or they're going to score very easily. Got to get much more physical, Patrick.
Now, Trevor Long loses the defensive zone draw out to the point. It's tossed back in, and now Adam Somos around the boards. Jake Richards, the senior, picks it up. His last CBJ Cup of his hockey career, he tosses it into the Waterson end. Now, O'Connor reverses it for the Bombers, but Waterson, a good forecheck.
Scores! What a goal by Jake Richards. The captain setting the tone again. What a goal. He's had an outstanding season, and what a great start to this CBJ Cup.
And that's what we got to hope to see here from Waterson. It's a dump and chase from Jake Richards, and Waterson apply a forecheck. Trevor Long gets it over to Jake Richards, and Richards puts it into the top right corner. And Waterson lead 1-0 with just 12 or just about 2.5 minutes into this one.
Richards has delivered time in and time again with some big time goals. What a huge goal here. What a great start for Waterson.
And now Waterson again dumping into space. Here's Wozniak trying to get onto it in the middle. And now Wozniak is going to go to the box. An early call here by the referees, and Wozniak is going to go for a slash as he came up a little too high onto the gloves of Coburn, Andrew Coburn of St. X. And Wozniak will sit for 2, and Waterson will have to go and work their penalty kill early.
I don't know, Patrick. This is the CBJ Cup. Let these boys play. My goodness, I think they're calling them a little too closely.
I'll say,
goodness gracious.
As a referee, they teach you your first call sets the tone, and that one, I wouldn't say sets exactly a great precedent. A little soft there, but Michael Wozniak will sit nonetheless.
It's like they're going to call everything.
We'll see here early.
Let these boys play, please.
As now, we're going to wait for them to get the penalty onto the board. Now these people seem to be having a little bit of trouble with the clock here. Waterson's goal also still not on the board yet, so yeah, we'll see. We can all do math, right? We can just go from 10:37.
Yeah.
We got it. So 10:37.
They got it.
Michael Wozniak will go out of the box as he sits. Waterson running at an 82% on the penalty kill success rate.
Excellent power play, power kill.
Yep. They've been very good so far. Coburn goes wide, stepping forward into the middle, and they score. And it doesn't take long for St. X to come back.
Diageo's got to tie up that loose man. He cannot give him that kind of space in front of the net. Unfortunate.
Blake Keating scores for the Bombers.
We've got to tie up those loose men. We've got to be physical with those forwards in front of the net. We're giving them way too much space, much too much respect. We've abandoned the forecheck, Patrick. We've got to get back to forechecking and that tight checking style.
23 seconds after the Waterson goal, St. X tied this one up. And it didn't take long.
Much too easy on that forward. We've got to get more physical. Cannot be respectful.
Now St. X win another face-off, as Long has not been great in that center role so far today. We'll see if he will continue there or if Coach will scramble the lines. In the Waterson D zone, Wozniak has his man pinned up. Long throws it up the boards and now into space. It was tipped. And Jake Richards and Wildermuth leading the charge, and Richards almost intercepted a pass in the middle instead. Coburn moves it forward. It's not a great pass though, and it'll go all the way in on net. And Wozniak will push his man to the outside as Dalton King holds. He's made 5 of 6 saves so far, but Waterson now a little bit on the back foot after scoring that opening goal, and you got to think they need to have a little bit more urgency on that shift after the goal, try to put some doubt in St. X's mind, and instead St. Xavier comes right back.
Definitely.
Scores the goal to tie it up. Now Everett King tosses it forward. High stick, so St. X will back off, and now Gibson is just going to let him come in and go play it, and it'll be high stick, and that's smart from Gibson.
Smart play.
As he was just baiting the St. X player, and it'll just be stopped by the referees, and Waterson.
It's going to go all the way into the St. Xavier end.
Waterson
Smart
will
play
get an
by
offensive
Gibson.
face-off. Gibson, yeah. High sticking against St. X.
Yeah, very smart play. Gibson's had an outstanding year, an outstanding defenseman. He has done an excellent job.
He played for the Ohio Comets last season, and this year decided to make the jump as a sophomore into the Waterson ranks. Now he gloves one forward. It's taken quickly the other way, and it's a 2-on-1. Stepping in, there's a shot, and another one off the dome of Everett King, but he makes the save. And now, that was Dalton King with the save, and Everett King now throws the puck the length of the ice. 11:25 to go. It's another D-zone draw for the Eagles.
Waterson's been on their heels for the last couple of minutes. They've got to step things up, get that pressure up, aggressive forecheck, sound defensive play. They've got to tie up those loose men, and they need that tight checking style. They've got to set the tone. Need a little more anger here. Got to show a little more aggressiveness. The intensity's got to get stepped up here.
Now Long wins a faceoff, chops it out. No icing as it will go all the way back into the Waterson offensive zone. It'll be collected though by the Bombers. They'll
Got to
hold
get
it.
going with that forecheck here. Got to put pressure on these defensemen.
Fausto gets it up. Here's O'Connor. through the middle. Now it's wide. Keating tries to go through the middle, and it bounces off of the skate of Douse. And now here comes Long. Long skating onto it.
Look at Long skating.
But O'Connor did a good job to pinch him off for the Bombers. Now moving forward. Here comes St. Xavier.
Long's got to get going. We're going to need him in the strong stretch.
Wozniak reverses it. He's going to get a lot of playing time tonight. Now Pagan throws it around the boards. It's chopped forward. Here's Wozniak. In his
Wozniak's
face.
got a break.
He's alone. And he's got. Oh no!
What a great stop by the St. Xavier goaltender. Great play by Wozniak, jumping into the rush.
Excuse me, I jumped the gun there. I thought he was going to have that one, but an excellent save from Joey Rusnak.
Here's a good play, too.
And now here comes Pagan.
Look at the Stallion move.
Goes wide. Steps into the middle. He hits the deck, though.
Got
Keeps the puck
Wozniak
on his
in
stick,
front.
though. Now,
Good pass.
tried to find Joey Wozniak coming down the
Good
middle.
play by
The Everett King will
Pagan.
keep it in. Tried to go to Grayson Spence to Joey Wozniak.
Oh. Biagio
Now
Pagan
Fausto.
stepping things up now. He's getting into the zone. I like what Waterson's doing, Patrick. He's starting to step things up now.
5 minutes into this one. Waterson, yes, looking a little bit better here. Getting a little bit more end-to-end play. Wozniak goes past his man just about 3 times. And now steps forward. His shot along the ice and goes wide.
Look at that stick handling. Superb stick handling. What a check that one was by Wozniak,
now-
setting the tone.
And now brother to brother, but Michael couldn't catch it. Now Joey tried to toss it into the middle. Hits the side of the net. And the Bombers will be able to break out, but Adam Somos will stand tall at the blue line to stop them momentarily. Now, here comes number 22. He's been very good for St. X, but Gibson will cut him off behind the net. Gibson again in there. Lays a hit through the middle, and Hayes had a great opportunity.
What a check by Gibson. They're going to call him. I cannot believe they called him.
But now, they are going to take Gibson. As Gibson is just all over his man, and apparently they're going to call it.
Looked like Gibson kicked him. Never seen that before, but they're going to call Gibson on this one.
I don't know yet.
Got to stay disciplined, Patrick. Cannot take these kind of penalties against a good St. Xavier team. Very, very costly penalty.
Yes, now coach is going to go over and get an explanation. Gibson will sit.
But it looked to us like he actually kicked him, Patrick. We saw that in the back here.
I don't know. It looked like the call was head contact, though, so I don't know if he went a little high with a cross check in the middle. But puck is down and we're away again. Only 2 minutes on the penalty, apparently, as that one's tipped. And a great shoulder save from King as he moved to react to the tip. Waterston, of course, 0 for 1 on the penalty kill so far. That one is along the ice, and a good block from Richards. Now Long, fighting for it. He's one-on-one, and it's excellent from Richards to step in.
Good play by Richards to clear that puck.
The ice.
So far, the penalty killer's doing an excellent job.
Yep, they got to stay
82% on the penalty goal. They're a pretty good penalty killing team, Waterson.
Here comes Hayes. Tries to go by Pagan, and he does, and he takes the puck below the net. It's a pass through the middle, but Douse couldn't handle it. Now Coburn. Back to Douse, goes wide. O'Connor in the corner. Pagan chases him. Now it's Keating, the goal scorer for St. X. He'll just hold it. Now he goes to the middle. O'Connor shoots, or Coburn shoots, excuse me. King makes the save. Wozniak rings it around the boards, and it will get out for the Eagles.
Good play by the penalty killers, doing an excellent job.
Now Waterston, though, are going to need to kill off the rest of this penalty and try to generate some offense. Only 2 shots on net so far to St. X's 10. There's another shot. And they were looking for the tip, but it went all the way wide. And Pagan will fire it the length of the ice.
37 seconds left in this penalty. They're doing an excellent job, Patrick, and they're going to get enormous momentum if they can kill this off. Good playing.
Grayson Spence goes and chases his man behind the goal line.
Look at the forecheck, creating all kinds of problems. Great job.
Now Coburn steps out, hands it off. Here's Hayes. Hayes very fast through the middle. He beats Michael Wozniak on his backhand, but Wozniak will get him off balance enough.
Nice play
And
by
now
King.
Everett King will force the turnover, but it will go into the Waterson bench, maybe.
Give these penalty killers tremendous credit. They've done an incredible job. Close checking, dumping the puck out, and clearing the zone. Great job by the penalty killers. and they're going to kill this penalty off.
Now the call was that it went onto the Waterson bench. Waterson, though, didn't look happy. Michael Wozniak made it look like it didn't go on the Waterson bench. It was blown down by the back referee, but Waterson now will have to defend another D-zone draw.
That's a huge call because they're going to get a break here, and if they can win the face-off, they'll have a chance to try to score. Good face-off.
Now instead, he tried to go to the net, but it's not a great clear from Somos. But it was a good save from King at the shot from the point. He saw it all the way. Gibson out of the box. Waterson need to jump quickly. Foley's onto the ice in place of Gibson. Shot along the ice. It's blocked by a man for St. X. But Waterson now will throw it the length of the ice. And at this point, it's icing. And with 6:46 to go, it's another D-zone draw for the Eagles. 11-2 shots on net in favor of St. X. But the score, 1-1 on the goal from the senior Jake Richards. Now this is a very important shift here for Waterson.
Huge shift for Waterson right here.
Need to get some momentum back.
6:46 left on the clock here in the first period.
Everett King steps forward for the faceoff. He lost it, and quickly Hoynes shot it towards the net, and King made the simple save. Now Gibson roughing up his man behind the net. Now King is in there as well. Now O'Connor tried to go to his man streaking down the middle. It's kept away by Spence. Now there's a shot along the ice. And it went through a bunch of bodies, and now here's Hoynes again. Gibson gets to it, and now it's chopped out by Foley. Waterson clear their zone for a moment. In comes Hoynes again. Steps forward.
Oh, a big glove save there by King.
Dalton King reaching to the sky.
King's been dialed in tonight. He looks sharp.
Yeah, it was an excellent save from the sophomore goaltender.
So far, the Waterson defense is holding their ground, with the one exception, right? The one goal, they've done a pretty good job tying up loose men and getting rid of that puck.
Yeah, with this short-staffed lineup, Waterson really need to stay out of the box.
Yes, they have to stay disciplined, no question about it.
Now below the goal line, Michael Wozniak will collect. He steps out through the middle. He's going to try to do it himself, but instead he tosses it up to Long.
Long's got to keep going. He can't stop skating. All right.
Yeah, I think if he would have been going full speed there, he would have been able to get to that puck, chase it down, but instead it'll be a D-zone draw for the Eagles. As you can see, Wozniak looking to try to make something happen here by himself, but I like the idea to move the puck there.
Yes.
But Long, I don't know if he was ready for it. And if he's going to be that high in the offensive zone, he's definitely got to be ready for a pass.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Now he'll come back, take the face-off. He'll lose it. He has not been good in the face-off circle. There's a shot. It's tipped.
Oh, that came close, but King in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, enough momentum was taken off of it, and King is able to react and make the save. But Waterson have let them have a lot of good opportunities here.
Yeah, we got to win those face-offs.
That was good from Richards to step up and win that draw. And Wildermuth will step forward. Tries to shovel it forward. It was kind of weak, though, and Custer will come back. He sends it over to Fausto. Fausto through the middle. Here's Hayes. Hayes behind the net.
Boy, that Hayes is dangerous.
Waterson let him go, but now Waterson get a stick on it.
Hayes is dangerous. Got to put a body on Hayes. He's one tough customer.
Fausto wide. Now it's Custer. He will dump it in. Wozniak will collect for the Eagles. He steps forward.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes the Rockets.
Here's the Michael Wozniak show, but it was good from O'Connor to step forward and get a stick on it. And now here comes O'Connor. Brian O'Connor beats Pagan, steps into the middle, tried to go between the legs, and King makes the stop on the poke check.
King is dialed in tonight. He has made tremendous saves.
O'Connor tried to go between the legs, and it would have been a very high-class finish. But Waterson survived another blow here from St. X. O'Connor again, and Wozniak knocks him down, but lost look on where the puck is. It's bouncing around to the back post. King is spread out, and he makes the stop, and Waterson will finally get it cleared momentarily. Now Wildermuth will throw it away.
Good play by Wildermuth to clear that puck. They badly needed a break.
Now Coburn, steps forward. Takes a hit from Wozniak.
Good play by Wozniak. To the ground. Wozniak's been physical tonight. I love the play.
Long throws it around the boards. Steps forward.
Oh,
and now Pagan
got hit hard.
Trying to skate the puck out.
He's starting to get aggressive.
Now at the point, Edelman to the middle. O'Connor steps forward in the high slot, and he misses the net.
Got some old style hockey here tonight, Patrick. Good hard hitting.
Yeah, Waterson now on their heels. There's another shot blocked by Wozniak and goes wide. Long finally
Good play by
throws it
Long.
away.
They needed that, desperately needed that break. Good play by Long.
And now this one's going to get waved off as Edelman was dogging it back to the puck. Waterson now need to get a
slow
change.
with this shift, though.
Yep, Waterson expected it to be icing. The puck was fluttering and it didn't make it. Here comes Hoynes into the middle, around the net, the wraparound. There's a shot, and they score! Haus puts it in.
They had us on their heels, didn't they?
Yep, Waterson were caught changing. They thought that the play was going to be frozen.
That was a slow change, and we got caught, Patrick, and they made us pay the price.
Yep, it was Hoynes who brought it the length of the ice, looked for the wraparound. King made the initial stop, but then it was Henry Haus on the back post, ready for the rebound, and he flips it up over Dalton King to give the Bombers the 2-1 lead. And now stepping forward, here they come again, and Waterson somehow get a stick on the number 22 Hayes. He was looking dangerous through the middle. Waterson really on their heels now, only 2 shots on net. One of them, though, finding the back of the net. Foley rushed with the puck there. He needs to not rush there, as now it's tossed in by the Bombers, and it'll bounce off the boards and out into the middle, and King will hold it. 2:51 to go, as Gibson really getting into it. He's sick today, but not showing it here, as he's been playing very well and physical on the back for the Eagles.
Waterson's going to have to take some chances here. Our offense has been stale. You know, we've got to get things going. Maybe put the power play line in, something. We've got to instill some offense here.
Yep, 2:46 to go in the first period. High off the glass by Richards. The Waterson had nobody there. Gibson, though, comes out and blocks the shot. Now it's tossed in past Wildermuth. It'll go to the near side. Now it's a flubbed pass here by the Bombers. Waterson clear. Richards, first man back. He'll chase Fausto. Now he'll be able to keep it in. He hits his own man.
There we go.
Knocked off to Long. Long, though, tried to shovel it with one hand, and he can't do it. Now here's the Bombers. It's thrown away, though, by, that was Gibson who cleared around the boards. Gibson steps forward, throws it out. It's kicked forward. St. X will touch up. Now Waterson throw it the length of the ice, and it shouldn't have been
should have
icing.
waved that off. I agree.
As Fausto could have played it, but then he actually fell over, and he couldn't have played it once he had fallen over, but he definitely could have originally. 1:53 to go. Waterson, another
left.
D-zone draw.
Wozniak, Pagan, we got to take some chances here. We've got to involve the defense into the rush here because the offense has been really stale. We haven't done anything. We got to get some shots on net.
Now out to the point. Corburn tosses it back in. Everett King steps out and fully clears into some space. Now Corburn played it too heavily. Wozniak tried to pass it off to Everett King. Everett King goes steps in for the hit. And now Wozniak steps into space and shovels it around the boards. Grayson Spence, though, he wasn't on his point. He was in the middle. He couldn't get out to it. The Bombers will keep it in. Everett King taking the hit. Now Wozniak steps forward, pinches off his man. Pagan now will reverse it, but he gives it right to Edelman through the middle. And now there's a shot. Save, rebound, and they score!
Can't let those forwards in front of the net that easily. You got to tie them up. You've got to put pressure on them. You got to check them. Much too easy a goal.
Kramer
got to put more pressure on these forwards.
Yeah, Kramer scores. Waterson.
That was too easy.
Clumsy clearing the zone. They had 3 opportunities. Grayson Spence needed to get to it at the point. He couldn't. Wozniak had a chance. Pagan had a chance. Everybody touched the puck there for Waterson. Nobody cleared it. And now they have dug themselves into what is now a 3-1 hole. And just the signs of fatigue here from a side that is missing 4 very key players today.
I understand we're down 4 men, Patrick. Well, we've got to take some chances offensively. We've got to win this game. I mean, we cannot continue in this defensive stance with absolutely no offense.
Yep.
We're going to get killed.
Here comes Xavier again. There's a shot. That one goes wide. That looked dangerous from the far hash marks. Now stepping forward, Edelman moves in. Now here's Hoynes. stepping forward. It's a pass through the middle. Waterson need to cover that back post, as St. X have looked very good with their passing so far, and they've been able to pick apart Waterson so far here in this one. Now there is an errant pass, but Grayson Spence can do nothing but just dump it away. And no, it won't make it for icing though. And this is where Waterson need to change again. You see just the defense just standing at the blue line. Now Wozniak will come and pick it up. Now, as we reach 10 seconds to go in this first period, can Wozniak create a moment of magic here? Stepping forward, instead he turns it over. And now, there's St. X stepping in. There's the rebound. And Waterson will finally clear it away from the middle. But Dalton King faces 21 shots. And Waterson trail 3-1 here at the end of the first.
Patrick, it's time to put Biagio, Pagan, and Wozniak, your best players, out on forwards. Put them on that power play line and let them go. We've got to get some goals. We've got absolutely zero offense in this first period.
Yeah, you can tell they are just not very comfortable back playing D. We'll see if Waterson can make the changes needed.
Got to play to your strengths. Got to play to your strengths.
Waterson just 2 clear-cut opportunities. One of them they found in the back of the net. Wozniak was stopped on his 1-on-0, but other than that, Waterson have been silent. It is 3-1. We head to the first intermission. We'll be back in about 10 minutes here from the Chiller Ice House in downtown Columbus here in this quarterfinal of the CBJ Cup. 3-1 St. X. And if we bury our 2 chances, it's 3-2, but 2 chances is not enough.
Are you guys both?
Yeah.
You're gonna hit the button.
Nope,
Anyway.
you're good. You're good.
Oh, man.
Way too conservative.
What's that?
Way too conservative. Play to win. Either you lose big or you win big. I mean, come on, just let it go.
Yeah, it's like,
These players, Wozniak and Biagio, they're not naturally defensive. Let them go. Play forward. Put it on your power play. Get some chances. Get some chances.
We're gonna have to. That's yeah, he's such a dancer. Yeah. No, and I think the coach sees that. It's just the problem is, I mean, we're down on defense, right?
Well, you are.
We have 11 viewers.
Oh, good.
Two. 2.
What's that? No, not. Wide open on the other side. No one there.
All of our players touched it.
Biggest one shot.
2. Yeah.
50%.
But we would be a team that would find a way to score goals without a shot. Like that game against St. Charles. I did. It was a ticky tack, but yeah. I did. He was roughing it up. Then he did.
Like I said, it seemed like to me he used his skate to kick his head. Okay, that's all that did. He was walking away from it, he swung his leg.
He's
back,
if it was that, he's lucky to get it too.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause I thought he was going for the 5. You know.
Part of everything gets a little bent and twisted on the surface.
They said grandparents watching.
They got folks.
Yeah, that.
Patrick, with only 2 shots on net, we've got to get a lot more offense here in this second period.
Yeah, not.
Wozniak and Biagio just do not look comfortable on defense. We've got to get them in the rush. Got to get them going. But, of course, the injuries to our defensemen are really, it's showing tonight, unfortunately. But Biagio Pagan and Michael Wozniak got to get on forward. We got to get them involved.
No, we had the breakaway. Where we scored? No, we had the goal that Jake scored, and then Michael had a breakaway. Remember?
I must have missed it. I only have one.
Now we're gonna get ready to start right away here as Waterson. Doesn't even look like we're gonna get to skate around, so we'll see.
Yeah, look like they're ready to go.
Referee's got 2 games tonight too, I guess.
Yeah.
So
It's all business tonight.
it appears so.
Looks like it's going to be Wildermouth, Long, and Richards as forwards. Well,
Yeah, Trevor Long has not been good in the face-off circle so far,
no,
though.
he's
so
missed
we'll
a lot
see.
of face-offs, unfortunately. He just doesn't feel natural there in the center position. Natural winger. But with the defensive lineups, the changes that we've had to make, it's understandable. Coach is just juggling the lines.
So now Waterson finally.
We only have 3 skaters.
Yeah, Waterson tried to start it with the 3 skaters. Now here we go, as Wildermuth quickly steps forward, but it's Edelman onto it, and St. X will go and collect. Colburn moves out. He throws it the length of the ice, but it went astray of Hayes, who couldn't take the pass. And Waterson will get an offensive zone draw.
Waterson's got to get back to that aggressive checking, that sound defensive play. They've got to get aggressive, angry, and they've got to play hard, intense. The intensity has got to go up. We've got to be more intense. We cannot be respectful with this team. We've got to hit them hard. Hit them right across the mouth.
Long loses another faceoff. It's a good pass into space, but it just eludes Daus, who was streaking down the near side. It was a bank pass that picked apart Waterson, but they get lucky again as it eluded Daus and went the length of the ice. And 2 icings here for St. X, but Waterson now need a face-off win here from Trevor Long.
And these shifts have got to be shorter, Patrick. I thought the shifts were a little too long in that first period.
Now Richards will get to the puck, but he tried to throw it through the middle, and it was intercepted. Here comes Daus, steps forward, and St. X are offsides. Daus spent a little too long waiting to take that puck over the blue line.
We need a little magic from Biagio Pagan and Michael Wozniak. These 2 captains have got to step things up and take some initiative here.
Looks like
Coach is going to keep them back on defense.
They're just going to need to step forward. You could see
you got to get
Wozniak
involved in the rush.
Yeah, Wozniak had that breakaway in the first period where he was had it saved by Rusnick. But other than that, Waterson have had not much going on. Everett King had his pass intercepted.
But Patrick, you agree they're being underutilized. They've got to utilize their talents and their skills more.
Yep. Here's Grayson Spence, steps into space and tosses it into the zone for the Eagles. Nathan Foley, the first man back, looking to put some pressure on Colburn. Colburn gives it off to Edelman. Edelman moves it forward. This St. X team is a very good passing squad. Now stepping into the middle is O'Connor. He holds onto it, takes it behind the net. Now out to Edelman at the point. Back to O'Connor. He'll let it run through to below the goal line. It's a pass through the middle. Waterson almost lost their contain, but they're able to get back. And the puck, it'll just stay in as a diving effort by Edelman. Keeps it in at the St. X blue line. Now Everett King tried to throw it up to Spence. Spence couldn't hold it though. And now Wozniak, this is where he needs to step up into the zone for the Eagles. Moves forward, but he tried to go one on 4 instead of just keeping the puck on his stick. Now he will come back and have it again. See if he goes for round 2 here. Here he comes.
Got
See
some
if he can
space.
catch St. X changing. Moves to the outside on Edelman. Edelman, though, did get a stick on it. Now, Wozniak, though, beats him with a little cutback move. Trying to move it forward to Spence. Wozniak, though, is 1-on-2 in the corner, fighting for it. And now King steps forward, makes a man miss, but there's a penalty coming up. And they're going to call roughing. And Coach is irate here as Waterson
They're going to call roughing on Wozniak, and they're not going to call it on the other man? Why isn't this a coincidental minor on both sides? I don't get it.
I mean, I didn't see much either. That was looked like a good battle, and Watterson won it. And Dalton,
I
or
don't
Everett King,
understand
stepped out into the middle and had a good chance at a shot. And instead, Watterson go on the penalty kill
I don't
again.
understand this call at all, Patrick. You're going to have to explain this to me as a referee. I just don't get this call at all.
I didn't see it. There must have been something after I looked away, but all I saw was a good battle against the boards. Now Watterson, they rushed with the puck there as Gibson rushed with it and couldn't clear, and now that shot was tipped and went wide. St. X, they go wide, steps forward, there's a shot, save, and a rebound, it comes through the middle, and somehow Watterson survived. Now, pass through the middle, and O'Connor misses the net. He missed 2 point-blank shots, and now he hits his own guy. Watterson finally get a clear, only momentarily though, as now O'Connor now leaves it off for Keating. Keating fights for it. Hagan makes the hit, but he can't come to the boards there, as now into the high slot, and King makes the save.
Good stop
and
by
Richards
King.
the clear.
Excellent stop by King.
Hayes will collect.
Got to put a body on this big man.
He steps through the middle.
Got to be more aggressive. They cannot give him this kind of space.
Now, tried to go to the pass to the streaking Douse, but Watterson intercept it and throw it the length of the ice. 53 seconds to go in the penalty to Michael Wozniak. Roughing the call.
Penalty killer so far doing an excellent job. Really doing a good job tying up these loose men and getting rid of the puck.
O'Connor shoots, kick save, King. O'Connor again below the goal line. Hands it off, tries to get it to Douse. Douse now. Up to the point. Back to Coburn. Coburn had a little bit of trouble with it. And Pagan looking to intercept the pass. And now
He's got some space. This man can go. Look at the stallion moving.
Now the captain
got
cuts
wheels.
it back. And now he'll just toss it in. That's okay for the Eagles. Grayson Spence now, newly onto the ice, will be the one man in for the Watterson forecheck.
Good penalty killing by Biagio Pagan. Getting rid of some really important seconds.
Yep. Now Wozniak out of the box in 2 seconds. As now, it's a good pass though. Here's O'Connor, cuts past a man on his backhand, and King absorbs the shot.
By King. Good stop by King.
4 shots, and he's been up to the task to all 4 here in the second period. Watterson though, still no shots, only 2 shots on net in this game. So Watterson.
Patrick, it is time for the Watterson to put the power play line on. They've got to ignite this offense. We've had no shots on net. I mean, this is ridiculous. 2 shots in the first period. We're not going to win games that way. We've got to get the offense going.
Everett King loses the faceoff. Shot towards goal, and King is able to absorb it and not let the rebound out as Custer.
Might want to call me a little impatient for calling for this, but at some point we've got to take chances in the game, and this is the point in the hockey game where we've got to take chances. We've got to involve the defense in the rush. We've got to do something because our offense has not been ignited at all.
Yeah,
we're trailing 3-1, and we need to take chances.
If it wasn't for the one time that Watterson actually had a good forecheck, we would think that they would be being completely dominated. Instead, it's only a 2-goal game. Watterson are lucky to still be in a 2-goal game right now, and they need to press that advantage before it gets away from us.
Before this game gets out of hand, absolutely.
Watterson tossed it in, and it will find its way in on net. 3rd shot on net. We're making progress now. As St. X move it forward, O'Connor steps past his man, goes by Gibson. Here he comes, shoots on the sharp angle, and he misses the net high. Now Foley, he takes a hit.
There should have been a penalty right there, knee on knee, I agree.
Yeah, Nathan Foley was hit. Now there's a shot from the point. That one goes wide off of the stick of Fausto. And now here comes a penalty. It's going to be a cross-check in the middle, and Watterson will get their first penalty. Or power play.
Please, coach, put on the power play line, please.
It will be, and now let's see where they're going to put everyone.
Let's see where they put Wozniak.
9:53 to go. Big Watterson power play. 2 minutes. Cross-checking is the call.
Oh, thank God. Here we go.
And
Finally, the Rocket's in his natural position.
Michael Wozniak will take the face-off. Can Watterson finally get a face-off win? Watterson have only won like 4 or 5 face-offs in this whole contest so far.
Huge opportunity in the hockey game.
Wozniak loses the draw. O'Connor tosses it forward, and it's cleared away by Keating. And now,
Gibson better be careful.
Loses the loose puck race, but he is able to get a body on his man.
Here's an opportunity right
and Hayes goes down. Waterson go cross ice. Here comes Wozniak. Steps by a man in the middle. Moving into the high slot. Fires a shot, and it was blocked. And now that one is going to find its way onto the top of, or side of the net, and it'll be blown down. And Waterson, that's okay. They're going to get a breather. Just 24 seconds into the power play, and they'll get a chance at another offensive zone draw.
Good chance there. You can see what Wozniak can do. If you can ignite him and get him involved in the play, all good things happen when this young man touches the puck.
Yeah, Waterson are going to just need to keep the puck moving up and keep skating with them. Give them some support.
This is a huge power play, Patrick. We've got to score a goal right here. Here's a chance.
It's centered by Richards, but Wozniak couldn't handle it on his backhand. It's tossed forward. King will move out and hand it off to Pagan. 1:20 to go in the Waterson power play. Pagan will let Wozniak take it up. Waterson need to skate with them here. Provide some support for what is the best player on the Waterson Eagles.
The forwards have got to crash the net. They've got to get in front of this goaltender.
Wozniak onto the backside. Now Gibson steps forward, whiffed on the shot. Here's Richards, and the puck's just falling off.
There's no one in front of the net, Patrick. They got to crash the net. Get in front of that goaltender. Got to put more traffic.
Now Richards goes to Pagan at the point. Pagan over to Richards. Richards goes below the goal line. Wozniak tried to find Long. Long, though, is able to get a stick on it and hand it off back to Pagan. Pagan's shot, though, is blocked. 40 seconds to go in the Washington power play. Wozniak shoots. That one's blocked. Another one from Richards, and he misses. It'll ring around the boards, and Waterson will have to take it out of the zone.
Finally, we're starting to get some shots on net. Finally, I think this offense is starting to ignite.
Here comes Pagan. Around the outside, stepping in. Shoots from the sharp angle, and he had the far side of the net wide open, but couldn't find it. Now Wozniak trying to make something happen by himself. He couldn't, though. Waterson now need to continue the pressure here.
Pressure! Wozniak trying to do a little too much by himself.
5 seconds to go in the Waterson power play. And now St. X are just going to be able to push Waterson back and toss it the length of the ice, but the penalty did expire. So it's icing, and Waterson will get another offensive zone draw. Not
a bad power play, though. We've got some shots on net. We've I think, ignited Wozniak, gotten into the rush. But Waterson had a huge opportunity there. We've got to take advantage of these opportunities. They're few and far between.
Yep, Waterson need to maximize on the opportunities here. And you can see Pagan had an open net and missed. But you can see how he's been working there. And the goaltender leaving that far side open on those sharp angles. Now St. X starting to fly people out of the zone as they move out. Here comes O'Connor. O'Connor steely steps onto it, moves around the outside. He's got Somos beat.
O'Connor's got some wheels. He can fly.
Luckily, he missed the net.
Look
There's
at that.
A huge hit.
Now that should be a 5-minute, Patrick. 2 and 10. A 2 and a 10, yeah, absolutely.
As Custer steps forward, goes right to the head of Everett King.
That one was right to the head. They got an extra 5 minutes.
We'll see here.
Watch your partner. Get help.
It's going to be elbow the call.
Right to the head, ref.
But Waterson, though, will get another opportunity on the power play.
You know what? Here's another opportunity, Patrick. We've got to cash in on this power play. We can ill afford to we've got to take advantage of this opportunity. Right here, we've got to score. Good face-off.
Wozniak, finally a face-off win for the Eagles. Pagan to Richards. Richards steps forward. It'll end up with Wozniak. Wozniak cuts it back on his backhand. Pass off the boards. Pagan steps forward. And the second save of the period.
This goaltender for St. Xavier is very, very good. Got to put more traffic in front of him. We've got to crash the net. The forwards have got to disrupt this goaltender's focus.
Yeah, he's only had to make 3 saves so far in this game. And then, of course, the one that Jake Richards was able to bury. Waterson need to capitalize now. Richards steps in off of the faceoff, but couldn't get to the puck. It'll go all the way out to the point, and now Pagan will control it. Pagan, right wide.
What a beautiful pass.
I couldn't tell if he was trying to angle that one towards the net or hold it, but no, whatever happened, he missed the net. Now Wozniak steps forward. Little give and go play with Richards, but he whiffs.
Shoot at Gibson. He's got a great shot. Good shot.
St. X are just clogging up the middle. Now steps forward. Here's a shot. Save by Rusnick. And Pagan steps forward.
Tripping.
Waterson are going to go 5-on-3.
Hey, we're getting a huge opportunity here. St. Xavier is starting to get very undisciplined. And now we've got a 2-man advantage.
It'll be O'Connor who will sit 2 for tripping.
And their best
with
player.
11:14 to go on the first penalty. Waterson will go 5-on-3 up.
What an opportunity here.
They
We've
need
got
at
to
least
cash
one
in.
here. They
We
need
need
at
at least
least
one.
one.
At least one.
6:42 to go. Turning point in this game if Waterson can capitalize.
Yep, 6:42 left. Huge point in the
Wozniak
game.
another face-off win. Pagan back to Richards. Richards steps forward, tries to go through 2 men, but he has sticks all over him, and they'll be taken out by Hayes. Hayes will take his
Hit
sweet, sweet
Hayes.
time. Nobody
Gotta
goes to
hit
him.
him.
Hayes now wins it by. He's all the way to the middle, and he almost just scored.
Goodness
Waterson.
gracious. Hayes
all
got
out of
given
sorts
way
here.
too much space.
Now here's Long, stepping forward, chops it in. Waterson need to go to it, but they chopped it onto the bench.
Boy, this power play
Oh,
looks
man.
disorganized, and Hayes almost made us pay the price there.
Yeah, Waterson need to come
We
back
dodged
and
a
call
big
5
one
men
there. Absolutely.
as they were just hanging out in the neutral zone, waiting for maybe Gibson or Hagan to make a play, and instead Hayes picked them apart. But
This is the
King
biggest
was able to make a
opportunity
save.
here, Patrick. We've got to make the most of it.
Here's Long. Long steps forward, tosses it lazily on net. It'll be a save from Rusnick, his 4th of the period. And Waterson, though, will get another offensive zone draw. 6:11 to go in the second.
Patrick, I want to thank all of our Canadian viewers that are joining us here live. We welcome you to our broadcast. We thank all our viewers here tonight. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Waterson coming close.
CBJ Cup quarterfinal. Here's Gibson. Wide for Pagan. I want to see them maybe feed Gibson, try to get him one of those slap shots that he is known for. Here's Richards. Wozniak. Wozniak steps forward, back to Richards. Waterson, though, almost lost it. Now Richards will step onto it. He'll toss it back. Here's Wozniak. Wozniak tosses it forward. It would have been a hand pass. Wozniak will step forward wisely and take it. And now goes wide to Pagan. Pagan needs to step forward. About 10 seconds left in the 5-on-3.
Got to get
Here's
some
Gibson.
shots on net.
Gibson shoots and he missed that one way high, as that one would have split the uprights. But not in hockey
my
now.
goodness.
It's a bad pass
This
now
power
coming out
play
of the
looks so
box.
disorganized.
Coming out of the box is O'Connor, and onto the ice is
Uh-oh,
Hoyas.
look who's
Now
open, the
Hoyas
number 5.
in the middle! And he
Wide
misses that
open.
wide.
Goodness, did we dodge one there.
Now here come Waterson. They need something. Now here it's a 3-on-2. Wozniak on his backhand. We'll try to go all the way around the net. It'll be cut off though by Fausto. Now they will clear. 20 seconds to go in the Waterson power play, and Waterson.
Give the Xavier penalty killers credit. They've done a good job here getting rid of these penalties.
Yep,
Waterson's got a chance. 12 seconds left.
Waterson aren't going to get anything here off of this power play unless they can go right now. Wozniak was tied up in the middle. It was an excellent play there by the number 5 Hoynes to make a play, and Waterson squandered the 5-on-3.
Look at that. Look at him
Now here's
getting
Pagan.
hit.
He's got a man
Look
all
at him
over him.
getting hit. No
And
penalty.
he tosses it forward. I think one more little chop there and it would have been a slash, but instead he shoveled it forward, and now Hoynes moves forward. King makes the save on the shot along the ice. Gibson goes and hits his man into the corner. Stepping forward now, it's Wildermuth. Needs to win the race, but he can't. And now Hoynes.
Is anyone going to put a
will
body
grab
on
it.
number 5?
But they are offsides. Waterson
Thank God.
dodged a bit of a bullet. 4:19 to go in the second. And Waterson now being outshot 6-4 in the period, but they have gotten a little bit back here, and they have silenced St. X a little bit, only due though to St. X's undisciplined penalties. And Waterson missed a huge opportunity here, and they're going to need to find a goal somewhere, I think, before this second period's over.
Yeah, they
if they want a
desperately need a
chance. If nothing, they need to keep St. X off the boards.
Put
Now,
a body on
stepping into the
22,
middle,
please.
It was Hayes looking dangerous, but he had it come off of his stick. Now King is able to wing it around the boards, steps forward, try to put a body on Coburn. Coburn has it again. Down in the corner, King gets a little bit of body on him. Coburn throws it through the middle. And now Somos steps forward, and it's tossed away. And
Good play by Somos to clear that puck.
Yep, Waterson get a clear. Excellent from Somos. Now Spence will go and chase the man around the corner. And now that was good from Hayes. Hayes goes through everybody, shoots, save. Waterson need to get to the rebound, and they score! Waterson just let them have 3 shots on net.
Unfortunate, but you saw that one coming, Patrick. They were doing nothing in terms of the forecheck, no close checking. They're just allowing these forwards with way too much room.
Yeah, and Dalton King makes makes the initial save too.
And you cannot fault King. He made the initial save, but they've got to tie up these loose men a little bit better.
Nobody went to the loose puck, and it's now 4-1, and Waterson need a goal here in response. Face-off's tied up. Long couldn't win it.
You can see the injuries are really hurting the defense.
Waterson missing those defensemen.
Yep, unfortunate. But it hasn't been because we haven't had our opportunities in the second period. We certainly have. It's been a difference of them cashing in on their opportunities and us not.
And now it was a great pass, but King came out to stymie the man. But Waterson now being picked apart, and all the energy I think is gone from this Waterson side.
With a 4-1 deficit, it's time to unleash the offense. Let Wozniak play forward with Pagan. Let's move them forward here. Put them in their natural positions. Let's see what they can do. I mean, we're down 4-1. We've got to take our chances at some point in this hockey game.
Yep. Custer's shot from the point.
You agree?
Saved by King. Yeah, I do agree. I really think Waterson need to go and take their shot. Now here's Richards. Steps onto the loose puck. He's got a man chasing him, and it's a good stick there by Kramer.
Good hustle by Richards.
Yeah, Richards won the initial puck race, but Kramer was back to take a stick. Now moving into the zone are St. X. They go wide. It's Custer. Or that was Watrop.
Good stop by King.
Excuse me. Yeah, King makes the stop. Out to the point again. Stepping forward, there's a shot from Kramer. King makes another stop. His blocker's been very good tonight. Now loose puck. Here comes Long. Long though, he kind of slowed up through the neutral zone and just chops it in. Now he's got to go and chase it. There's a
Need some help. The forwards got to crash the net. Do something.
There's El Chirac trying to step forward. Her first shift of the game. Now here's Wozniak. Tosses it back in. There's Long. Long, though, just tried to pass it to nobody in particular. Here comes O'Connor. O'Connor moves wide. Stops it up. And it's good from Pagan.
Good check by Biagio Pagan. I love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, Pagan did a good job. Now, though, here comes St. X again. Shot. It was redirected. And on the backside, Waterson was able to get to it, and King was able to pin it against the side of the net.
You got to feel for King. King has played hard tonight. He has made some key saves at key times, doing everything he can to try to keep his team in the hockey game. But the difference has been offense. We just haven't taken advantage of our opportunities.
He's faced 35 shots, and he's made 34 or 31 saves, and Waterson just not being able to help him out. Only 6 shots on net here in this one. Now, quickly stepping onto it was Hayes off of the face-off. King makes the sharp-angled stop. Waterson will just throw the length of the ice. 1:28 to go in the second period. And we'll see if Waterson can muster anything else here, as they look like they have run their race in this one.
Well, we continue to put our two best offensive players. Our two best offensive players are on defense. We can ill afford to keep them on defense. We've got to put them back in their natural positions on offense, where they can score goals. We've got to get them involved in the offense.
Everett King loses the faceoff. Hayes is just trying to take it right to the net. Instead, he'll make a good pass, but that was Doss who couldn't handle it. Now Hayes again. Moves it through the middle, and net came off, but that's a little bit unlucky there for Waterson, as Spence would have been able to clear it, and instead it'll be, I think, another D-zone draw for the Eagles. No, it was St. X that knocked the net off of its moorings, so it'll come out of the Waterson net. 1:16 to go here in the second period. Hayes, though, he does a great job. He does what Michael Wozniak sometimes tries to do, just step right to the net.
Hayes is an outstanding player. Yes, he is. Great stick handling skills, great skater. He's got it all.
Edelman took a shot from the outside, and King was able to make the save. And now, here's Hayes again. Hayes shoots, and he scores. Waterson didn't step to it, and it is 5-1 St. X, and Waterson are letting this one get away from them very quickly now. Waterson had the opening goal. They just couldn't press on their advantage, and it only took 23 seconds for St. X to get the game back to 1-1, and St. X has not looked back since.
It's been a conservative style that we've chosen, very, very defensive style. It just hasn't worked. It just hasn't worked. And we've been reluctant to take any chances in the game.
Yep. Under a minute to go now in the second.
It's been costly, unfortunately.
Yeah, Wozniak goes and pinches his man off. Woodham is there fighting for it. But the puck is won by St. X, and they will throw it into the Waterson end. Wozniak shovels it around the boards, tries to step to it, do it himself. Long knocks it forward. He's got to win the loose puck race, but Fausto will get to it first and now stop it behind the net. And that is all it takes for Waterson's pressure just to get all out of sort. But now it's a bad pass from St. X, and it will go the length of the ice. Waterson now have 21 seconds to maybe just try to get something going here.
I'm hoping Coach Graham in the third period lets them loose. Just let them play their game. Lets our natural goal scorers play forward. Let them play their natural positions and let them see what they can do.
Yep.
I mean, at some point, you got to unleash them and let them play their game.
Yeah, I would say Waterson looked relatively even until about 5 minutes to go in this second period, but then they let St. X skate through them, and that has been the difference here in this second period with the 2 goals inside of the last 4 minutes for the Bombers. Now under 10 seconds to go, Wozniak fighting for it into the corner. O'Connor tried to move it to the middle, and Wozniak will just fire it out, and that one came all the way up here. And now 1.4 seconds to go as that one hit a hand of one of the fans in our stands. And lucky that almost sniped some of our other fans here in the crowd.
Thank God we had some fans with some quick hands.
Yeah, that one would have. I think that one would have taken a direct hit. I can't tell whose parent that is down there, but one of the dads was able to get a hand on that and block his wife from taking a Michael Wozniak slap shot. Michael Wozniak now will just fall on the face-off, and the 2 teams will go to the locker room. It is 5-1 St. X. And right now it looks like they'll be taking the trip back up here tomorrow to play either Dublin Kaufman or Thomas Worthington. We'll see if Waterson can change that here, but they have 15 minutes to score at least 4 goals to get this game back tied.
Just give us a sensible momentum,
Yep.
a couple of goals, something. We need to have something to go into the districts next weekend. We've got to have some momentum. You
Yep.
know, our best offensive player have not been utilized in the offense at all. And we've got to change that. We have to. I understand we've got all these injuries. We had to play a defensive style, but unfortunately this strategy hasn't worked. We've got to play more aggressively. The offense has got to get ignited. We've got to do something.
Yep. Waterson going to need a big third period. Here as we go to the second intermission, we'll be back in 10. Here from the Chiller Ice House, 5-1, St. X.
Was it wrong in calling for a 10-2? Was it hit?
No, I don't think so. I thought it went right to the head.
I thought he did
I
too.
called it off the air. That was actually the way you called it. This defensive scheme's not working. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You either play to win or you don't play to win. You gotta play to win. You gotta play. You gotta take your natural scorers. You gotta play them.
Yeah.
Offense. It's just not working. You can tell they're not comfortable back there. I get it. I get it. You've got injuries, but still, it's not working.
No, not at all.
They're shooting 2 or 3 shots a period.
You mean us? Yeah. We're not going to win that one.
Right. Just fine, our defense is going to let some bad goals in, but I mean, at some point, you got to give your offense a chance.
Yeah.
You don't score goals, you don't win. Hopefully, they just unleash these players. Let them play their game. Who cares what happens? Let the score go 10-2. I don't care. Let them loose.
Well, let's get some offense.
Yeah. Some momentum for next weekend. Something. It's a game of emotion too, you know, momentum. Got to get some confidence going in. This is fucked up. Call me critical, but that's how I see it.
What's that?
Call me critical, but that's how I see it.
We got to do something. We got to change something. I don't know what, I mean,
Wozniak and Fagan just don't look comfortable back there. Just don't look comfortable.
not at all.
It's just not their natural position. It's not what they've played all year. It's not. They're their natural goal scorers. They want to be in front of the net.
See, the only person we hope to get back is Robert, right? That's going to be it. Out of the ones that are out. I mean, I don't know if anybody else will get back.
Robert yeah, he gets aggressive.
What's that?
Robert gets aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, our injuries definitely hurt us. So. Without a doubt.
At this point, what the fuck? Just unleash them. Let them play and see what happens.
Yeah. Put your best forwards forward. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, Everett going from defense to offensive center. He's a hustler, but he runs out of gas.
We got it right where we want him, boys.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch. Wait. Not working.
Yeah, they got to get out of
He's playing this.
Yeah, play aggressive. Yeah.
You can tell Wozniak. He actually is not going.
No.
They're goal scorers.
Right. Get him up front. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we need.
I understand you want to get scored on, but at the same time, we're not scoring.
We're not even shooting.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even getting enough shots off to win
Right.
this right now.
Who cares? Let it be a high-scoring game. Let us score. You know what I'm saying? Got no chance of those guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, even if we get 3 shots off and score on all 3, we still lose, right? So.
Thanks for broadcasting, guys.
Oh, sure.
My mom and dad are they love listening to your guys' podcast. When you did the last one, they were playing. They said, "Mom, are they going to do it again?" I pay for the live bar subscription.
They like this.
They like to listen to someone talking about the games too. So I appreciate you guys doing that. That's exciting. Yeah.
I wish I had a better cameraman than me, I'm sure.
It's tough too. I find that too because I end up behind the play all the time because I'm watching.
Oh, yeah. It's me. Like, damn it. No problem.
You can hear his helmet.
Yeah, I'm like, why did he not get it?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not that it's going to help us, but
Yeah,
What was our shot total in the second period?
17-4.
Wow.
17.
So we had 2 shots in the first.
We have 4.
I know, right? I think that's
Two shots in the first
Well, that's just
and 4
last
shots in the
period.
second.
So that's what I say. Well,
Is that right, Patrick?
35.
2 shots in the first and 4 shots in the second. Wow, that's not good.
That's not.
I think we've run our race. We can say it, but I don't think anyone's going to match the heroic us to a heroic victory of heroics.
No.
I think we're.
The thing is, they came out. They didn't believe they could win.
Yeah.
Here's up our weekend. It's there's just not there's no shots. So I thought it was yeah I thought it was at least 4. It could have been when there was no. It doesn't matter. No, we got a 5-out. They had better chances.
Yeah, we blew that, right?
Yeah, but it was the dangerous.
Patrick, I am hoping and praying in the third period they will unleash the offense, bring their best players back, let them score goals, let them play their natural position. Please, coach, do that.
Yeah, we'll see if Waterson can make anything happen here.
Because
In this
from what
third
I've
period.
seen, if we do that in districts, we don't do that in districts, we're going to lose against
Yeah.
Guyana. We've got to get our best players involved.
Yeah,
Patrick, I
Waterson.
want to say a shout out to my godson, Stephen, from Toronto, Canada. Stephen, I love you. I miss you. Hope you're enjoying our telecast, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, Aunt Shauna, know you're out there in Cleveland. Thank you for all of your hockey watching to of our family.
We appreciate all of our viewers, and I want to also welcome a St. Xavier viewer as well. Welcome to our broadcast.
Yep, as we are away here in the third period of this quarterfinal of the CBJ Cup. We'll see if Waterson can turn it around. It's quickly played forward by Wozniak, and Coburn will move it in. Coburn fires a shot. King's able to make the save, and Richards will toss it out. Wildermuth will look to go find it in a space. Coburn will go and collect for the Bombers.
Wozniak and Pagan continue to be back on defense.
Now Wozniak couldn't clear the puck, and now Pagan goes and ties up his man below the goal line. He'll move out and now dump it off to O'Connor. There's a shot through the middle. It was a good pass, and Custer got a good shot on it. But it was King who was up to the task, and Waterson will now toss it the length of the ice. They'll be icing less than a minute into this one. 5-1 is the lead for St. X. We'll see if Waterson can spare some pride here. Maybe,
Been frustrating,
just
Patrick.
maybe make something happen.
No offense, only 2 shots in the first period, 4 shots in the second period. You're not going to win games that way.
Yep. It was a whiffed one-timer through the middle, and the pass goes the length of the ice for the Eagles. Waterson now need to go to it. As that one hit the side of the net, Dalton King steps onto it. They hit their own guys. King steps forward, and it's a save from Rusnick. And now here come Edelman. Edelman tosses it in for St. X. Somos will go back and collect. Somos holds behind the net now, hands it to Gibson. Here comes Gibson. But now, he tried to clear it. He leaves his man. He tries to go between the legs.
Oh, what a stop by King. King has had an outstanding game, Patrick. He has faced several shots, made key saves at key times.
Yep.
You've got to credit this young man. He has fought and fought and fought, trying to keep his team in the game. It hasn't been King's fault tonight.
Yeah, Dalton has played extremely well. He's faced 41 shots on net. So
He's
only
been
5
peppered
goals.
by shot. He really has.
And almost all of them high-quality shots as well.
Yeah.
He makes another one-on-one save just right there. Now Richards tosses it into space. And now Joey Wozniak steps to it and tosses it in. Now can Trevor Long make something happen? He chases Coburn
Look at poor
into the zone.
Wozniak. Wozniak just not showing any emotion. You can tell he is not at all comfortable back on defense. Please,
Yeah.
coach, move him up to forward.
Yeah, now Pagan loses the handle, but Wozniak does get a stick on Watros. Now, there's a shot from Kramer, and King takes it in his belly. 13:02 to go in the third period.
It's not a criticism. I understand we've got defensemen that are out of the game, and I understand we've got to bring our best players back and try to keep defense on. But this scheme is not working.
Yeah, another thing that was also said is that Wozniak could play with Gibson, so that he would be more comfortable jumping into the rush, knowing
Yes.
that he has a full defenseman behind him.
Exactly.
Now, pass through the middle. It was loose in the middle for a moment as well, and King somehow makes a stop. Now, into the middle. There's a quick shot, and Haus misses the net. Another one from the point. Wozniak blocks that one that Fausto tossed in. Fausto again has it, moves to the top of the circle. King is able to get a glove to it, make his 6th save of the period. And Waterson, just no energy here. And it looks like their race might be run here tonight. They'll see if somebody can get back into it for the Eagles, but just no emotion
No.
here. And St. X just feeding off of it, keeping it right in the Waterson zone. Spence, he'll throw it around the boards. And Custer couldn't keep it in. We'll see if Wildermuth will make something happen. Joey Rusnick, the goaltender, threw it forward, and now Everett King, though, was able to get to it and toss it in for the Eagles. Now Everett's there again, but St. Xavier able to pick it apart with a good pass. Now Douse steps in, tops of the circles. Good save from King, and he's able to go out and get the rebounding. Now you can see King not exactly happy there as Douse was able to come in and take a whack at him. But Waterson
Well, it looks
now.
like Wozniak and Pagan are back out. Is he going to put him back on defense? Let's see.
Nah, that's just Pagan and Wozniak for the D.
Yeah.
Really is a shame.
Oh, there they are. It looks like that. Well,
No, that's where they've been lining up on D all day, sadly. O'Connor wins the faceoff. There's another shot. Another good save. There's another whack after the play. We'll see what, Waterson need to be able to get in between those men coming to the net from the Bombers. As now it's going to be another offensive zone change, now it'll be an offensive line change, excuse me. As I kind of forgot that the offense didn't change. It was just the D. The last whistle, now offense will change. Long wins the faceoff, and now Wozniak throws it around the boards. Richards will get it clear. No icing. And it'll be taken by Fausto. Fausto tosses it forward. Pagan grabs it, goes wide for Wozniak. Wozniak collects and goes back to Pagan. They're just going back and forth now. Wozniak.
Here comes the rocket.
Here he comes through the middle. He tried to go beat a man through. I think he could have maybe tried to go to the outside. Now, Wozniak into space. Here's Pagan. Pagan along the boards. Tried to go through some contact.
It must be hard for Wozniak. He's a natural goal scorer. He wants to score goals. He's got to be out on forward.
Yep.
Just not at all comfortable being a defenseman.
Now O'Connor was able to step in and keep the puck in at the blue line. He hands it off. It's a good pass through the middle. King, though, is able to get to it. El Chirac tried to get it forward, but Wozniak just overskates the puck. Now, there's Richards. Richards tosses it forward. Here comes Wozniak. It's a 2-on-2. He gets it forward to Long. Long tried to get it to Wozniak. Here's Wozniak. Got a little bit of space. And a good save there by Rusnick.
Good play by Wozniak, creating something out of nothing right there.
And
That's the kind of potential that he has.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got
where
great
you
stick
need him.
handling skills, but he's been underutilized in this entire game.
And that's where you need Trevor Long to go with him like he did. Like some of the other one-off opportunities Waterson have had, Wozniak didn't have anybody to go with him. It's all right.
It's okay.
So yeah, Mr. King didn't have to adjust the camera for a while, so Waterson going the other direction. Might have caught him off guard there. 10:55 to go here in the third period, and it's a new center for the Bombers, but it will be a good face-off win from Haus, and he gets it to Coburn. Now through the middle. Here we go into the zone. Somos loses the race to the loose puck. Here's
Got to put a
Haus.
body on this man.
Haus to Coburn. Coburn through the middle. It was blocked by Spence, and now Coburn again just tosses it lightly towards the net, and another simple cover for King.
Waterson giving the captain for St. Xavier way too much respect. They've got to hit him and hit him hard. Right across the mouth, being much too respectful. The forecheck just being completely abandoned.
Catholic manners here from the Eagles.
Way too many Catholic manners.
Because now it'll
Not
be
in a
Edelman.
CBJ Cup, Patrick. Catholic manners have got to be taken out the door.
Now Gibson around the boards. Oh, Foley overskated it. Now though he's able to force Edelman to go behind the net. Edelman tosses it through the middle. Spence will just grab it and just dispatch it down the ice. Waterson will go for a change. 10:02 to go in the third period. Another D-zone draw for the Eagles.
I just don't understand the rationale, Patrick, of continuing with this style of play. I mean, at some point, don't we want to see what our offense can potentially generate?
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of momentum in the districts. I mean, it's a very makeable game next weekend against Gahanna. We've beaten Gahanna before, beat them in Strongsville. We can do it again, but this team needs to gain some momentum, and we've got to put some our best offensive players on the ice. Let them play their game.
Yeah, Coburn shot from the blue line. King saw all the way and was able to make another glove stop of his. It's his 10th of the period, but we hopefully will have Stalter back, as he had he came down with the flu today.
Yeah, we really missed
school
Robert
and went home
Stalter.
from school.
He's an offensive presence on the ice, and he's very aggressive, and he plays very physical, and plays very hard each and every night.
Now Coburn's shot from the blue line. Hoyes' tip though, couldn't put it on net. In the corner, Long and Wozniak in there fighting for the puck. Wozniak will win it, but now he gives it away. There's a shot along the ice that would miss the net from Douse. Now they toss it again at net. It was fluttering up into the air. Waterson will get to it. Wozniak tosses it forward. See if Wildermuth can win a loose puck race. He just can't though. Waterson just being outskated and outplayed here by St. X. But now it's a Viper clamp there as Richards looked to skate onto a loose puck. Maybe could have been a hook.
But clearly you can see it in Wozniak's language, in his tone and his body presence. He's been told to stay back, or else you just don't see that kind of aggressiveness that you normally see in Wozniak. That's why he's got to be put back onto forward, because that's when he's most aggressive and dangerous.
Yep, 5-1 as that was offsides against St. X. 8:56 to go. Waterson though, it just takes one to maybe try to get a little bit of momentum back. Try to maybe build just a couple of goals into this one. Get some good momentum going into the district game against Gahanna.
This is a game of emotion. We need to have something going into the districts next weekend.
Now Fausto sends it forward. Hayes will collect. He'll cut past
Put
Wozniak.
a body on this kid, please.
Now through Gibson. Around the net past Somos.
That's much too easy.
And now he tried to Michigan it, but he went actually all the way out to the bottom of the circles, and Waterson were able to clear. Now Gibson again will throw it the length of the ice. And the linesman, though, says it was tipped. And that means that Foster will go all the way back and collect. Now here's Hayes. Steps past Joey Wozniak. But the pass was no good. And Gibson will chop it out again. Now, here comes St. X. Is that one from Custer. Rung the boards over as it went over the net. Here's Custer. He'll toss it in again. And now, Somos gave it away. Here's heading. Hayes tried to get it to the middle. Now it's tossed away. And there's a shot. There's just puck just bouncing around here. Waterson will finally get a clear off of the stick of Nathan Foley. And they'll go for a change. 7:18 to go in this third period.
Wozniak and Pagan still on defense.
Now Wozniak gets to the puck, cuts past a man, and it'll be.
Please, here comes the Rocket. Please, Rocket, move.
Here he comes, stepping forward, and yes, it'll be a call.
Finally, we get a call.
It looks like it's going to be hooking. And
That's
Waterson
all
will
on
go on the power
Wozniak.
play.
That's all on Wozniak. All his hard work paid off there. Great play by Wozniak.
It'll be 7 Fausto going to the box. Waterson's fourth opportunity on the power play today. They have not found the back of the net on any opportunities so far. We'll see if they can change that now. 5-1 St. X lead. Waterson will get the power play line out. Now
Yes, Wozniak is finally back on center.
Just on that power play line, though.
Watch this kid play.
We'll probably end up going back to D, but for these 2 minutes, Waterson need him to be the best offenseman on the ice. As the shot from Pagan was tipped and went wide of the goal. And now Wozniak steps out, collects the puck. Oh, and he gives it away, stepping onto it. Here's O'Connor moving forward, but Wozniak steps forward, but he whiffs on the hit. O'Connor through the legs, and he scores! O'Connor scores. He tried to go between the legs. King makes the first stop, and he puts the second one away for the shorthanded goal.
How unfortunate for Wozniak. Tried to do a little bit too much. And he's a tough young man. Look at him fight. He'll come back. He's coming back with a vengeance. Look at him. He's got tremendous competitive skill.
Now Waterson again are beat coming out of the zone. Wozniak will dump it off to Pagan though. 1:20 to go in the power play. Here's Wozniak. They'll settle it in the middle. Go to Gibson. Jack Gibson, the sophomore, first year on the squad, dumps it in for the Eagles. And St. X though will be able to clear it away.
This power play is a huge opportunity, Patrick. We've got to score here with 1:02 left. We have to score.
6 minutes to go in this CBJ Cup quarterfinal. St. X, as it stands, will play either Dublin Kaufman or Thomas Worthington tomorrow night at the Chiller Dublin. Pagan wins the puck in the corner. Moving through the middle. Needs somebody to go with him. Instead, he'll just dump it off. See if Waterson can finally get some forecheck.
In the middle!
Richards, too, has been a little silent after that first goal. He's been a little silent in the second and the third.
Yeah, Waterson just didn't
Got
capitalize
to get him going.
on that opening goal. They were up 1-0, but then they just slowed down from there. They've had nothing going on since.
Played a little too cautious. Been a little too cautious all game.
Here's Coburn through the middle. King, though, is able to stick it aside. O'Connor tried to dangle his way by Jack Gibson, but Waterson now will throw it the length of the ice as Gibson took O'Connor down. And 4:53 to go. It's icing against the Eagles. And another just wasted opportunity here for the Eagles.
Yeah, been that kind of game, really, for Waterson. A lot of lost opportunities, unfortunately.
Yep.
You can't say they haven't had their opportunities. They had a lot of opportunities in the second period. They couldn't cash in on those power plays.
Yeah, that 5-on-3 for about a minute and 40 seconds.
Yep.
Now
It's a
there's a
shame.
shot from the point. Custer's shot was saved from King. He has been fantastic tonight. He's faced over
Really
50 shots.
Over 50 shots, peppered by shot after shot, good quality shots. And this kid has performed. He's had an outstanding season.
Yeah, 52 shots on net faced by King. Now here's his brother Everett. Gets it out to Nathan Foley. Foley's able to clear. Now quickly back into the zone. It's Hayes. Hayes into the middle. Shoots and wires it high. But I think he would have had King beaten on that one. But Waterson have been lucky as Hayes has missed it out on a couple of flyers here.
No one putting a body on Hayes. Just way too respectful. Look at how easy that is.
Steps all the way through the middle and he misses again.
You've got to clobber this guy in front of the zone.
Now there's another pass through the middle. It couldn't be handled by his man now. That one was taken to the net by Gradik. Gradik? I think I pronounced that right. Maybe.
I don't understand the
Let's see if we
Catholic
can.
respect here. My God, we're way too respectful to Hayes. Got to
Yep.
clobber him.
Waterson just backing off. And he's just stepped forward and through the Waterson, or not even the Waterson defense, just the whole Waterson team in general, he has just picked apart here tonight.
Well, when you abandon the forecheck and the close checking style, that's what happens.
Yep. 'Cause now that shot from Custer at the point was tipped, and it was a good tip, but it did go wide. Watch Ross. Steps forward.
Look how easy it is.
It's a good pass. There's O'Connor. And it's a big pad save And the rebound is collected. 2 more high-quality stops from King. And now 3:49 to go in the third. It's Wozniak back out onto the ice alongside Long, Pagan, El Chirac, and Jake Richards. Wozniak moves it out. Richards can't clear at the blue line though. Story of the Waterson day. Watros up high. It was a bad pass, couldn't be handled by Fausto. Now he will go back and collect. Now an errant pass through the middle. And that one was knocked in by Wozniak and it hit El Chirac on the skate. And it's offsides against the Eagles.
Can we ignite the offense? I haven't seen any offense at all in this third period. Nothing. We've got to be able to do more, Patrick.
Yep. This will be a center ice draw here. 3:22 to go. Waterson are going to need a good week of practice here to get themselves ready for this game against Gahanna. They know that they can beat Gahanna, but that was with a full squad, and we'll see what Waterson can do here now as that one from the point was tipped high. You can see St. X trying to work on stuff here, like in these last couple minutes, trying to get those shots for tips that they're probably going to need in their next game here against Kaufman or Thomas Worthington. And that one's through the middle again. You can just see them trying to work for those tips. And Waterson don't clear out the middle. And again, story of the day, King makes the first save. And it's now St. X who are able to get to the second one. And they put it away and it's 7-1. 2:52 to go. And Waterson have been soundly beaten.
We're going to have to dig down deep and have a different game plan for districts, Patrick. This scheme is completely not working.
Yep. Well, and we'll still be missing 3 of those injured players. Nathan Monahan is out for an extended period of time with that dislocated shoulder, and now what thinks might be muscular damage. He might even have to have surgery for that.
Yeah.
And now the broken arm to Hunter Spirit, the excellent freshman defender, and Van Bittner out with a lower body injury, something with his hip. I don't know if it's fractured or not, but he's been having issues as well. That one through traffic.
We've got all the injuries, but Patrick, at some point we've got to play to win. We've got to take our best players and we've got to utilize them to their fullest. And the only way to do that is to put Wozniak and Biagio Pagan on offense.
Yep. Here comes Richards.
That's the only way that we're going to generate any offense.
Richards goes wide, tosses it in. That does go on net. It's only the third save that Joey Rusnick has had to make.
Because when we were averaging only 2 or 3 shots a period, Patrick, that's not going to win you any hockey games, unfortunately.
Yep, Waterson, 9 shots on net. Gibson will now fire it back in. Waterson will go and tag up. Now Gibson, Richards, almost intercepted a pass in the middle. Now here comes O'Connor. O'Connor shoots, and he hits the glass. Now stepping forward is Richards. Tosses it in. It'll go behind Rusnick's net. Edelman around the boards. Gibson
Clearly the injuries have mounted tonight. We're seeing that, but I think we can do a lot better.
It really was a shame because Waterson definitely have a game that they could win against Gahanna, and just not being full staffed, it will be more difficult. I still think that they can win with the lineup they have, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. Wozniak, though, lays a big hit there on number 11, Custer. As you can see some of his frustration being let out in that shot there.
We can't keep Wozniak back and keep him reluctant and keep him stepping back in a defensive posture.
Yep.
This kid is a goal scorer. This kid wants to score goals. We've got to get him on offense.
Now,
and the same for Biagio Pagan.
Yep. Under 40 seconds to go now. Gibson works his man to the outside. It's Hayes. He'll just walk all the way around the middle. Now he hands it off. There's a shot that goes wide from the point. Gibson takes Hayes around the outside.
Look at how easy that is.
Yep, nobody goes to Hayes. It's to the backside, and they score.
Now, Patrick, that's embarrassing. You know, we've got to tie up this loose man. We've completely forgotten about forechecking and checking hard.
Kramer scores. It's 8-1. And yeah, Waterson just not good in front. they've just let Haus pick them apart. And again, King makes the first stop. I think that's happened on 4 or 5 goals. He's made the first save, and it's the second one that's beat him.
And what can the kid do? He's faced 60
Now
shots.
again, O'Connor steps to the middle. King makes a good save. And now his brother Everett steps forward. It was a whiffed hit. Now here comes El Chirac. Here she comes. He hasn't tried to hand it off.
Good play by Ellie.
And that will be it here tonight. 8-1 the final. As Waterson outshot 23-3 in the third period.
Patrick's been a pleasure broadcasting
Yep.
these games with you. Hopefully you'll be back again.
Yeah, if Waterson can make a magical run with the win against Gahanna, and then they would need a win against a very good side in Dublin Jerome. If that could happen, I would be back for the third round of the state playoffs. But
Regardless, it's been a pleasure, and good luck to you in the playoffs
Yep.
as well.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody that's watched me and Tom for the last 2 years here doing these Waterson broadcasts. It has been so much fun to get to learn how to do this commentary and just kind of be invested in it. And it's been so much fun. So thank you to everybody who's watched. Thank you, Aunt Shauna, for just supporting this from Cleveland with everything you do. And I hope everybody now has a good weekend.
We've got the
And
best
enjoy-
fans. Thank you.
Enjoy the Super Bowl and all of that fun stuff that comes with this weekend.
And Patrick, you know you're going to be playing next year. You excited about that?
Oh yeah,
We're
you'll see.
excited to have Patrick, and hopefully some of Patrick's friends too.
Oh
with
yeah,
us.
bringing a
Hopefully some of his enthusiasm. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we're bringing a couple people with me there from my school and hopefully from others as well. Waterson will have more players next year than this year, so
And all of our injured players, we miss you. And Robert, get better soon, my friend. We need you.
yeah, we really do need Robert if you're out there watching this. I hope that you feel better. We need you for next week as Waterson just completely dominated here.
Man, we need you too, buddy.
Yeah.
Absolutely need you.
Sadly, we're not going to have him. He's out for 6 weeks with that hip injury, so
And Dave Wozniak, get back here. Your son needs you here. He needs to see his dad here.
it's
Hope
everybody.
you start feeling better, Dave.
Everybody
We miss
on
you.
here for the Eagles, but truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you everybody for watching this Waterson broadcast and all of the broadcasts this season. And thank you. Have a good weekend. And Tom, good luck in the state playoffs next weekend. It's 8-1 St. X win for Patrick Monahan and Tom Somos. Good night. Thank you.